Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday morning trading room. I'm a little less groggy this morning. Got a better night's sleep last night. All right, let's take a look here at the NASDAQ. Yesterday's bar, a little bit misleading. The market actually did spend most of the day going sideways. Early on, there was a rally up, and about an hour before the close, there was a rally up, but for the most part, the market spent all day just trudging along in a rather dismal sideways fashion. It closed down here near 79.60-ish. We're opening around 79.90. It looks as though the market's going to try to fill that bit of an opening gap. What I find interesting is that volume increased again. So as I mentioned before, when you get these balanced bars, where they're tiny little bars or these doji type things where the market's not really doing much, and you get increasing volume, that always makes me wonder why. Who is trading that the market isn't going anywhere, but the volume is going up regardless? So somebody's loading up for a move, either higher or lower. Just not sure which way yet. Okay, here we are off of the opening buzzer. It looks like we've got ourselves our first in-sync signal, and it looks as though that one, it's not quite to its high probability target, but certainly close enough for a swing profit in there. Otherwise, looks like you would have taken a break even. Now that the market reversing somewhat, I'm going to give them a few minutes here to settle in. Like I said, we're still rather sideways, so that makes things more interesting, if we want to put it that way. Okay. Okay, they're just trying to get their bearings now. You can see we're getting a little bit of a hard edge bounce, producing the number 3 signal. Well, there's certainly an opportunity here, I suppose. Might not rush into things just yet. Oh, I say that, and then I'm so tempted to short below the low here. All right, well, we're getting a follow-up signal. Doggone it, Eric. Do you really want to do this? Okay, well, we're getting a second push. So if we get down below this low, I'll look to short the market on an attempt to continue lower. By the way, that number 3 signal, it did get down to its profit objective. Richard, thank you for checking the reports calendar. Richard says, wouldn't you expect a sideways market until the Fed announcement at 2 p.m. Eastern? Yes, most definitely. My bad for not checking the reports calendar. Yeah, if there's a Fed announcement out, then the market will be very reluctant to commit one way or the other. All right, we're not going lower. We may come back here with a number 2 signal. In fact, we're going to get a 232. 232. I'll just get ready for the signal here and then I'll point it out to you. So if the market goes higher, I'll entertain a buy. Come on, where's my warning dots? Okay, maybe not. Maybe we're still going to go sideways. So let me point out the 232. The number 2 signal is a counter trend signal, of course. The number 3 signal is your with trend signal. But when you have a 2 signal followed by a 3 signal, if that fails and you come back with a number 2 signal, very often that number 2 signal will have a little extra giddy up to it, which is why I considered that. But now we're just kind of moving sideways again. So I will hold off of that plan. And here we go, more with the back and forth. Oh, and here comes yet another number 3 signal. Well, you know what? We're getting a little bit too sideways here for my liking. We've only been trading for about 5-6 minutes. We're already getting a sideways trading range. You can already see it developing like so. I don't know if I want to get on board with any of that. I think I would be better off waiting for the breakout and the retest. Let's put that away before I do something dangerous. All right, let's just give them a moment here to sort things out. Here we're kind of testing the top end again. You see we're coming back with yet another number 2 signal. Hasn't printed as that just yet, but that is what it is. We have the retest of the low, and now we're coming back with a buy signal. That's didn't print as a number 2 because the retest is too far removed from the test of the extreme. But as I said, that is what we're looking at here. What would it look like if I shot a trend line across this high? Aha, look at that. All right, I'll look at a second push on this signal. All right, here we go. Let's see if they got any giddy up. Get that trend line out of the way. back a little bit more break-even-y. Don't stall now. Come on, you just owe me a couple more ticks, you stinkers. Oh, oh, you wascally wabbit. I hate it when they do that. All right, well, we're coming back now with a buy signal, or a warning dot, sorry. It's not a buy signal just yet. It is an early cloud crossover. We're going to get the trend change signal here on the Falcon. I may try it here on the Falcon. Just, oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's close that. There we go. All right, so I'm anticipating where the hash mark is going to print. Get my exit order out of the way for now. Shoot, that annoys me. We would have got up to the profit target. I got tagged on that little hiccup right there. I hate that. All right, let's see if they're a little bit more cooperative this time. One thing to notice here on the Falcon signal, the signal produced away from the trend line. There will be a tendency of the market to try to pull back to the trend line. So for that reason, you don't want to throw your stops right there. While they're thinking about it. Sometimes when you're in doubt where you want to place your trend line, exit stop, you can look at these crests and valleys in your trend line. This is essentially a moving average of sorts. It's a custom moving average, but it's still a moving average. So it shows you average price, right? Kind of through this period, it shows you the average high price and the average low price. Wow, what little momentum there was is fading fast. All right, time to get a little bit more aggressive with my stops if I can get a bullish bar. My Bollingers have turned over. That's not what I want to see. Oops. All right, buyers, where did you go? Okay, well, there's one. Come on, give me one more. If we can go higher from here, it's going to produce a proper trend change signal on the Raptor. I guess we are in the hard edge. I shouldn't try to get cute with the market around the hard edge. because we do expect a reaction of sorts. Ah, nuts. They're probably going to tag me out. Yep. No. Shoot. Yeah, well, I kind of figured. After the after we got filled, and you see this bar here with that wick to it, that should have had some giddy up, and it did not. All right, well, let's put that away for now. There's the breakout. This is the retest. You could put a just in case order to buy up here. The other way you can trade trading ranges, of course, is to expect the extreme points to hold. So in which case, and I don't normally do this, but I'll show it to you. You would put a limit order down here. You would put a limit order to buy. So you're expecting the buyers to show up near the bottom end of this trading range. And then you would select your stop loss order. The nice thing about doing it this way is you can usually get by with a tighter stop. It's not easy to do though. And most times you should be looking to take profit on target. And a modest profit at that. You can do the same thing here to the top side. You can look to short it with a limit order. Put your exit order above there. And all we're looking for is if the market gets back up toward the top end of these prices, rather than, actually, I guess we should do it like this. Top end of these prices, rather than breakout, we're looking for the breakout to fail. Like I said, I don't normally trade this way. I find it more difficult to predict what the market will do rather than try to take advantage of what it is doing. The problem with trading my way is that you have to wait. You just got to wait until the market does something. If the market's not doing anything, well, you're not trading. Okay, so we're coming back with a green bar sell off of the hard edge. Now we've got just your follow-up signal to short. Let's see what happens when and if it challenges the bottom end of this trading range, whether the buyers will in fact push it back. Okay, it looks like we're probably producing a hard edge bounce signal on the Raptor. Oh yes, we are too. Now remember folks, I'm just showing you something here. I wouldn't recommend this trade that I've posted. What I would recommend is that you actually wait for the market to break out of this trading range, prove that it can stay out, and then look for your opportunity to get in. And likewise to the short side, let it break out, let it retest, let it show you it can stay out, and then look for your opportunity. That is what I would recommend. But since there's nothing going on and I have your undivided attention, we might as well see if we can make this work. See if we can be a bottom picker. All right, just watching and waiting. Well, I can see this is going to be a very interesting day. All right, going to close this out. We didn't, I thought if they were going to try to fill here at the bottom end, I could have adjusted my entry a little bit. Perhaps I was looking a little too extreme, but let's see if we get a real opportunity here. We got loads of candy striping going on. And we keep bouncing off of these lows. We have breached the high, and there is a logic to expecting another bullish push. The reason is that when we break a significant swing high, we expect two moves in the direction of the breakout. So we've had one move, we haven't had the other move. So we're going to get a trend change signal here in the Falcon. That may actually show up. Oh no, actually we got a number 2 signal here on the Raptor already. Maybe I'll take a look at doing the number 2 signal. So I'm just going to take it above that current bar, and I'm going to stretch this one out a little bit. I'm going to see if we can't get back up here toward the median line. So we have our 232. And I'm going to see if we can't put in a major retrace here. And because I'm looking at a larger profit objective, I am going to do my best to keep my stops back. It's going to be painful, but that's what you got to do if you want to try to ride out a bigger swing. Oh, come on. Well, patience. I'll give myself a little pep talk here. Come on, you can do it. Okay, well, we're making some progress. Here's the first little swing. Still waiting for this swing to get a little momentum behind it. I think momentum is going to be hard to come by today. If we can trade above 79.82, there's a very good chance the market will challenge 79.84.85. And if we can get above that, then there's a good chance that the market will try to get up here to the median line. Just trying to wait it out here a bit. Okay, so we breached the 79.82, or this little swing high, 79.81.5. Now, ideally, I want to keep my stop 2 swings back, so if we can breach this swing, then I will roll my stop below this swing. All right, so we're not staying above it, but we breached it all the same. You could take your trade to break even at this point. I'm going to try to do it the correct way. Okay, we're starting to tag some of these sellers, grab some of their exit orders. Okay, so we've got a little over 200 in open profit here, so don't be shy about taking that, folks. I would, just so you know. Now, as I'm getting closer to my profit objective, I will trail below any bar that has a wick to it. If this one develops a wick, or pardon me, a tail, come on, there you go. 79.90 was near where we started the day. That was near the open, so that's the selling that's going on because, of course, the market sold off in a big way out of the open, or I guess pre-market. No, sorry, right here on the open. So that's where we're trading right now. I'm going to regret not taking that profit. Sometimes begging helps. Please let me have that profit again. I promise I'll take it. All right. There we go. I said I'd take it. I'll take it. The reason is we were 10 points up. That is our eagle target. And a lot of times the market will make a substantial reaction off of that point. It may be enough to bring the market all the way down and tag me out at break even. And I would really be disappointed to leave $200 behind. That's starting to infringe on my ouch point. Well, here we are again with our two trades in. I'm in the black now. And so this would be very likely the place where I would say, I'm done. Thank you very much. See you later. All right, looks like we are due for a bit of a pullback. We just produced the number one signal here. We're going to perhaps pull back a little bit, maybe to the hard edge. Might give us another opportunity. Ooh, and there they go. They would have pushed on through, and they're going to make a run now to my median line, but that's all right. I'm not disappointed in that. So we're going to anticipate the market now is going to get up to that median line, and that's going to give us something resembling an uptrend. And that may open up the possibility of another buy signal. However, we do need to wait for a pullback of sorts at this stage. All right, we've got a minor pullback going on. We're going to be waiting here a little while, I suspect, until we get a pullback here to the hard edge. We might be producing a late filter entry here in the Falcon, which is a pretty good signal to take advantage of. But honestly, I think we're going to be sitting here for a little while. So I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. This is interesting. We got ourselves a soft edge sell forming. I don't know if I really want to try to short that. We've had the breakout. We're going to make a retest. We're going to come back here to the hard edge. I suppose there's room in there depending how aggressive you want to be on your trade. Could bring this up a little bit. Here we go. So as to get into the trade a little earlier. After all, if you're going to try to short it, you're usually better off getting in earlier rather than later. Or I should say, if you're going to try to go counter trend, you'll be better off getting in earlier rather than later. So just looking for a move now back to the hard edge. Yeah, I got a few people here commenting. There's nothing going on. That's why I got the mic muted so you don't have to listen to me breathing. Richard, this is the trade calculator, our money management tool. Okay, we're taking a bounce here off of the hard edge. I'm going to sort things out here. I do think that they're going to give us one more push lower, which is why I wasn't that anxious to roll my stop, but I will roll it if I can get a couple of bearish bars here. All right, there's one. Come on, give me two. There we go. So now I can start to roll my stops. I'll roll them above this swing right here. If the market reverses off this point and trades above this high, well then that's probably it for the sellers. Come on. Look at the hesitation off of the hard edge. It's crazy. Oh, come on, you guys. Give me a bearish break here now, and we're very likely to at least get to the profit target and probably even down here to the primary. So if we break this low, I'm going to get ready and get my trade to break even. come on, they're so close. Somebody get in there and trade 71.81. There we go. We broke it, and oh, whew. Oh, that was hard work. Okay, well, at least we got our swing target out of it. Like I said, it's likely the market will drift down here to the primary at 79.77 and a quarter, but I'm okay taking the profit there. So snuck in one extra trade, took a couple extra dollars out, and on a day like today, that's not too bad, really. All right, gang. I know we've only been here for an hour, but honestly, I don't think we're going to see a whole heck of a lot going on here this morning. The market is more in an uptrend, so if you want to try to, if you're going to stay with it, I think there should be at least one more buying opportunity. You're probably going to have to wait another 15-20 minutes, though, until the market kind of sorts itself out. But I think unless anybody has any questions, I think we're just going to close up things a little bit early here today. No questions? All right. Why don't we close it up a little bit early today before I make a mess of things, and we'll do it again tomorrow. I'll talk to you then. Bye for now.